Hi everyone. May everyone have a lovely weekend over there. Okay, today these presentations we are talking about one of our course subject that will be MBA 7113 um, Managerial Accounting Finance, and we have been assigned to do a group assignment, and these presentations is for us to present our answer to everybody. And it is my honor to introduce my lovely teammates, and they are Catherine C, Mr. Azani, and together with myself, Ng Yu Wei, will be doing this group assignment. And for housekeeping issues, I would like to address that question one will be answered by me, and Catherine C will be doing questions two. Of course, Mr. Azani will take care of questions three in this assignment, and refer to our questions. Questions number one, we are required to conduct analysis towards the financial statements of a company to be selected by us, and make comparison over the 3 years financial statement in order to identify the performance of the company. And of course, in this case, we have chosen a well-known company to conduct the analysis. And in this case, we have chosen Malaysia Airline Berhad as our subject to be studied. And of course, we have the advantage to look into the financial statement of this company from 2020 to 2022. And the same financial statement, in fact, we have already enclosed it in our written assignments. In view that it is voluminous, I have extracted the gist of the financial statement. As per what I have informed earlier, the the gist of the financial statement has been extracted. What we do is we are required to calculate the ratio. That is why certain data have to be collected, or rather to be studied from the financial statement. First of all, there will be the current assets, current liability, as well as the inventories of the company, and we have taken it down from uh, the past 3 years. That will be 2020 to 2021 and 2022. In fact, looking at this data, we can have a direct approach that in year 2021, the current liabilities of the company is higher compared to other years. I think one of the reason is being that in 2021 will be the years of the widespread of a pandemic, the COVID-19, and of course the repercussions of the pandemic have in fact affected of many business, um, including Malaysia Airline. Okay, in this assignment, we are required to study the ratio. Of course, two ratios has been learned from our course, and they are current ratio and acid test ratio, um, or rather we name it as a quick ratio. Okay, this ratio can help us to identify the performance of the company, and to allow us to know whether the current assets of the company is sufficient to cover the current liabilities of the company. And for the current ratio, the formulas to be used will be using the current assets to divide with the current liabilities. Then we can have a straightforward ratio to identify the performance of the company. And of course, moving on, we do have a quick ratios. A quick ratio, the formula will be using the current asset minus the inventories and divide with the current liabilities, and we can obtain another ratio to identify the performance as well. Moving on, you will see after some calculations with regards to the current ratios of Malaysia Airlines. on year 2020, we can see it's 1.6 against 1, meaning that the the current liabilities of 1 ringgit can be covered by the current assets of the company with 1.6. So as we have studied, 2/1 is the ideal ratio to be adopted to ensure the performance of the company. And looking at year 2021 and year 2022, the performance of the company is dropping. As I mentioned, is mainly because due to the pandemic, and we encountered some restrictions of movement, then we cannot go anywhere. That's why I think highly likely the company were affected by the pandemic. And of course, we do have the opportunity to study the acid test ratio. And after the calculations, we can see it is in line with the current ratio. The ratio showing that the performance of the company is not doing well, starting from year 2021 and moving on to year 2022. So obviously, the current liabilities of the company is higher than the current assets of the company. In this case, it is obvious that the performance of the company is not doing well. Moving on, we shall also discuss and analyze what is the improvement towards the performance of the company. Of course, we are not expert in this, but we can render some suggestions. The reason being why the company is not performing well and the performance is going downtrend, it is obvious that, as I mentioned earlier, it might be due to the pandemic of COVID-19. And of course, thereafter, there was a restrictions of movement control order has been implemented by the government. That is why all the Malaysian or other worldwide nations, they are not allowed to travel everywhere with some restrictions. In this case, in view that the pandemic is over, now there are certain improvement can be taken by the aircraft company in order to improve their performance, or rather their business. Of course, I have taken this opportunity to make some suggestions. First of all, the aircraft company, the nation aircraft company, can consider to reduce their current liabilities in the sense that they may discuss or negotiate with their suppliers, their providers, with better rates of benefits in order for them to reduce their costs of their business products or whatsoever. And the second one, we will be consider to reduce the operation costs of the company, whereby they may reduce some manpower, some labors, in order to save the cost of the company, to ensure the sustainability of the financial health. And of course, if it's still not sufficient with the two suggestions earlier, then the aircraft company may consider sell their assets or refinance their assets. I believe the main assets of the Malaysia Airline will be their aircraft, their aeroplane, in a way that if the financial is not healthy enough for them to cover their liabilities, I think it is one of the way for them to sell certain of their assets to cover whatsoever liabilities, ongoing liabilities. And moving on, in view that the pandemic is over and everybody is now starting to travel to catch up what they have not able to do over the past few years, Malaysia Airlines may consider to do some marketing and promotions to promote some packages to the customer and to attract them to boost their sales of their business. And of course, lastly, looking at the performance of everything, the aircraft company may consider to diversify its business, to embrace every single opportunity to explore into new industry other than the current business, in the sense that it may help to obtain or to secure further revenue or other source of income to improve the performance of the company. All right, that's all for my presentation. Then I will leave the the rest of the questions to be answered by my lovely teammate. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Si Chen Wan. I represent question number 2, peer-to-peer analysis. Here are the sample of AirAsia X statement of profit and loss in year 2022 and statement financial position in year 2022. Comparison of Malaysia Airlines financial strength and weaknesses with AirAsia. Malaysia Airlines financial strength, such as established brand. Malaysia Airlines has a long history and strong brand recognition globally. Government support. Malaysia Airlines receives support from the Malaysian government, including financial aid and restructuring assistance. Diversified revenue streams, operates both passengers and cargo services. Strong international presence, extensive network that cover a wide range of international destinations. AirAsia X financial strengths, such as cost efficiency. AirAsia X has a reputation for maintaining a low cost. Financial discipline is focusing on cost control and maximizing operational efficiency. Can contribute to improve profitability, expanding market presence by focusing on fast-growing regions in Asia, particularly in the low-cost carrier segment. Ancillary revenue from ancillary services such as baggage, allowance, in-flight meals, and set selections. Malaysia Airlines to get supplement in core business revenue. Malaysia Airlines financial weaknesses, high operating costs which could negatively impact profitability, debt burden, substantial amount of debt on a balance sheet which poses a financial challenge and limits its ability to invest in growth opportunities. Competitive challenges, face intense competition in the global aviation market, particularly from low-cost carriers and other full-service airlines, which can impact its market share and pricing power. AirAsia X financial weaknesses. Revenue dependence. Passenger ticket sales for its revenue, making them vulnerable to fluctuations in air travel demand and economic conditions. Limited network. Concentrate network will focus Asia Pacific routes. Regulatory environments can impose compliance costs and restrict their operation flexibility. Explain to compete with AirAsia X in the financial aspect. Malaysia Airlines can take several steps such as cost management, focus on reducing costs across its operations, can involve streamlining processes, negotiating better deals with the supplier, and optimizing fuel consumptions. Revenue management, practice by effectively pricing its ticket based on the demand of optimizing seat inventory and implementing target campaign to attract high-value customer. Revenue per available seat kilometer, Malaysia Airlines to improve its financial performance. Pricing strategy to attract and retain customers could involve offering promotional fare, implementing dynamic pricing, and introducing special packages and discounts. Loyalty programs to encourage customer retentions and repeat business by offering attractive rewards, exclusive privileges, and partnerships with other companies. The airline can build customer loyalty and generate additional revenue. Ancillary revenue, offering additional services such as in-flight Wi-Fi, extra legroom seat, and premium meals, can help generate additional income and offset operations. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Thank you to my colleagues that being presented the first question on trend analysis, and the second question is on P2P analysis. And myself, Azani, okay, will present the question number 3 on the possible bank financing products and how the financing product can assist your company. As an introduction, financing sought is a term often used in business plan, investment proposals, and also financial projection to see how the the help from the finance organization that can be used for a company development. It refers to the amount of money a company or individual is looking to raise from external sources to fund certain activity, such as you want to start a new company or expanding operation, purchasing equipment, funding research and development, and also covering the operational costs. For the airline industry that we chose, okay, the financing sought can be, the first one is the aircraft financing loan. Okay, this loan is specifically tailored to fund the purchase of the aircraft. Okay, they can be structured in various ways, including the term loans with fixed or variable interest rate. Okay, the financing product are designed with the understanding that the airline will face the unique business cycle and capital expenditure requirements, especially considering the high cost of what we call aircraft, and also the volatility of the fuel prices and demand. The process to apply for this aircraft financing loan typically involves several steps, such as definitely application, then evaluation, appraisals, negotiation. You can nego the loan rates, repayment schedules, and then once it approved, then you get the funding. The funding or the loan will be disbursed. The second what we call financial sought is a revolving credit facility. You can involve your credit facility. These are flexible lines of what we call credit that airline can draw up for working capital requirements or other short-term funding needs. They allow a line to manage cash flow fluctuation. Okay, sometimes the price going up or normally going up lah. Okay, due to the cyclic or cycle nature of the industry. So revolving credit facility is a type of credit that what we call extended by a bank for financial institution that allow the borrower to draw down, repay, and withdraw the loans. Here are some key aspects that this what we call financial product. It is flexible if you use this revolving credit, but definitely it will what we call have an interest rate, and sometimes have collateral fees, and also renewal have to renew. So for summary for the question question 3A, the precise process may vary depend on the lender and also jurisdiction, and is also have a negotiation process. So thank you so much. About the financing, or we call product for that can assist. Okay, how the financing product can assist your company. The for the introduction, the exact benefit will depend on the airline strategy. The benefits of financing for an airline company are significantly influenced by the company's strategy objective. So you have to look on your realign of the strategic, or what we call objective of your company. So the financing product can assist in the fleet expansion or upgrade, okay, operational costs, infrastructure investment, technology upgrades, debt restructuring, research and development, working capital, and also strategic position. These are the references that we use for this assignment. So for that, we want to have a great, what we call, thankful to our lecturer, Mr. Faisal Asfan, okay, and also all that being involved in this group assignment. So thank you so much.